We're starting right out of the gate with a harsh, but honestly incredibly empowering truth. Nobody is coming to rescue you. Now I know that might sound a little heavy at first, but really think about it. Waiting around for some dramatic rescue or waiting for that one perfect, magical moment where suddenly everything clicks, it just doesn't work. But the extraordinarily good news here, you, and literally only you, have the exclusive power to change your life. And it doesn't happen through massive cinematic leaps, it happens through small, deliberate, daily actions. So here is our roadmap for today. We're looking at a 6-step daily blueprint for building unshakable discipline. We're going to define your better life, architect your daily routine, rewire your mental diet, tap into the power of subtraction, embrace the discomfort, and then cap the whole thing off with a 30-day reset challenge.
All right, let's jump straight into step 1, defining your better life and turning those vague wishes into concrete targets.
You'll notice a really stark contrast here because the truth is, vague goals completely fail. If you just wake up and think to yourself, man, I really want a better life, your brain honestly doesn't know what to do with that information. It's way too abstract. You absolutely must specifically target what you want. Think in terms of highly concrete targets like, I want to get fit, earn money online, and feel genuinely confident. Whether your target is more money, better health, peace of mind, or mastering a brand new skill, you literally have to name it to claim it. Specificity breeds discipline because it finally gives your daily actions a clear, unmistakable direction.
Once that target is firmly locked in, we move to step 2, architecting your daily routine. Because as we all know, motivation fades, but your routine remains. We aren't just trying to vaguely be better here. We're swapping out specific bad behaviors for a highly structured day. Notice how useless scrolling in the morning is directly replaced by waking up just a bit earlier and making your bed. And hey, that single act of making your bed, that starts your entire day with a win. Laziness gets swapped out for just 20 short minutes of exercise. Procrastination is traded in for reading or learning for 30 minutes. And wasting your mornings? Well, actually, that's cured the night before, simply by getting to sleep on time. The reality is, your daily routine shapes your future far more than fleeting motivation ever could.
But look, physical habits just aren't enough on their own. Step 3 is rewiring your mental diet. You really have to watch what enters your mind.
Because you are what you consume, right? And that goes for mentally just as much as physically. You've got to actively abandon the constant negativity. Stop comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel and drop the excuses. Honestly, those are basically toxic calories for your brain. Instead, you want to consciously replace them with positive self-talk, daily gratitude, and just a relentless focus on learning and discipline. Whenever an excuse pops into your head, treat it like a bad physical habit and consciously pivot straight to gratitude or learning.
And speaking of learning, acquiring valuable skills is the ultimate way to boost both your income and your confidence. Whether you're mastering English speaking, diving into graphic design or video editing, learning how to code, practicing sales, or getting into content creation, these aren't just fun little hobbies. They're high-value tools that can completely reshape your career trajectory. So, pick one of these and apply that 30 minutes a day learning habit we talked about earlier right here. All right, moving on to step 4. We're shifting our strategy here from adding good habits to ruthlessly cutting out the toxic ones. This is the power of subtraction, cutting what is destroying you. You really have to be deeply, maybe even uncomfortably honest with yourself about what's currently hurting your progress. Think about it. Laziness, toxic people who totally drain your energy, endless doom scrolling, overspending your hard-earned cash, and procrastination. You simply cannot build a disciplined life on a foundation of destructive traits. But here is the secret, and this is absolutely crucial. Don't try to fix them all at once. Start subtracting these elements by reducing just one bad habit at a time. If endless scrolling on your phone is your biggest pitfall, tackle only that this week. Now, let's step into the real crucible of personal growth with step 5, embracing the discomfort. You've got to commit to doing hard things regularly.
Let's look at how this actually builds your internal resilience. See, real discipline isn't about waiting around to feel inspired. It is forged by actively doing these 4 hard things precisely when your brain is screaming at you not to. First, wake up when you don't want to. That's your ultimate daily victory over the snooze button. Second, study or work when you are utterly bored. Third, exercise even when you feel tired. And fourth, speak up when you are nervous. Real growth only comes from discomfort. If you only ever act when you feel like it, you'll never build lasting discipline.
Finally, step 6 brings all of this theory together into a concrete, actionable timeline so you can stop planning and actually start executing. the 30-day reset challenge, execution and consistency. But before we reveal the exact challenge, we need to talk about this number, 1%. The absolute key to this entire framework is patience. Real change doesn't happen overnight. It takes months. But if you focus on improving just 1% daily, the compounding effect means your life can look completely, unrecognizably different in exactly 1 year. So don't stress about a massive 100% overhaul today. Just look for that 1% win right now.
Okay, here it is. You might actually want to grab a screenshot of this. This is your 30-day reset challenge blueprint to kickstart that consistency starting today. For the next 30 days, you are committing to this list. No wasting mornings, get up and get moving. Dedicate 30 minutes to learning that high-value skill we discussed. Commit to 20 minutes of exercise to beat the laziness. Actively consume less social media. Write down your specific goals daily to keep those targets crystal clear. And finally, sleep properly so you're ready to do the whole thing again tomorrow. This is exactly how you cement these daily actions into lifelong, unshakable habits.
To wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one ultimate question to chew on. What specific area of your life are you going to architect first? Is it your money, your confidence, your studies, your physical health, or maybe your mindset? You've got the blueprint now. Remember, the rescue isn't coming because you are the architect. So what is your plan and how are you going to begin today? Think about that, write it down, and get out there and start building.